Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something huge, that nagging, maybe even chronic back pain so many of us deal with.
Absolutely. And we're not just scratching the surface today.
No quick fixes here. We've gone through a ton of material promising a different approach, a natural path to healing your back pain, built on solid science.
Right. The whole idea is no pills, no surgery. We're looking at how the body can actually heal from within.
Our mission today, to really synthesize all that research. We want to pull out the core methods, the stuff that works focusing on the physical, sure, but also the neurological and emotional factors.
To get your spine, genuinely happy again. It's about understanding the deeper mechanics.
Okay, so let's start there. When you get that first twinge, that ache, what do most people think?
Oh, it's always I lifted something wrong, or maybe it's my mattress finally giving out.
Right. The usual
Yeah.
suspects. But the sources we looked at argue those are often just symptoms. The real causes are often hidden.
Exactly. We need to get past those immediate assumptions. What we found is there are really three major hidden causes driving most chronic back pain, and they're almost always interconnected.
Okay, let's break them down. What's the first one?
The big one, structurally, is muscle imbalance.
Muscle imbalance sounds technical. What does that actually mean in practice?
It boils down to our modern lifestyle, mostly. Think about sitting hours and hours at a desk, right?
Yeah, guilty as charged.
Well, when you sit like that, your hip flexors, those muscles at the front of your hips, they get short and tight, constantly contracted.
Okay.
But at the same time, the muscles that should be supporting your lower back, your core extensors, they basically switch off. They weaken because they're not being used.
So it's like one set of muscles is overworking and getting tight while the opposing set gets weak.
Precisely. You get this uneven pull on your pelvis, on your lumbar spine. It destabilizes the whole foundation, like a constant tug of war that your spine loses.
That makes a lot of sense. The front muscles are winning, pulling everything out of whack.
And that imbalance leads straight into cause number two, poor posture.
Which isn't just about looking slumped over, is it?
Not at all. It's the cumulative effect. Rounded shoulders, that head-forward position everyone adopts looking at screens.
Yeah, the text neck thing.
Exactly. When your head juts forward, it's like adding, 10, maybe 15 extra pounds of weight cantilevered off your neck and upper back.
Wow, that much.
Easily. And that force travels down the spine. It compresses discs, puts constant low-grade tension on muscles that are already trying to compensate for the imbalance. It's just pressure, pressure, pressure all day long.
Okay, structural imbalance, poor posture. But you mentioned a third factor. This is where you said it gets really interesting.
It really does, because it links the physical to the mental and emotional. The third major hidden cause is stress and tension.
How does feeling stressed actually hurt your back physically?
The sources use this great analogy.
Mhm.
Emotional stress tightens your back muscles like a coiled spring.
Mm.
Think about your fight or flight response, the sympathetic nervous system.
Mm.
When you're stressed, deadlines, money worries, arguments, whatever your brain perceives a threat. It doesn't matter if it's a saber-toothed tiger or an email inbox.
Yeah, sometimes the inbox feels worse.
Right. So your body prepares for impact. It tenses up the big stabilizing muscles, especially around your neck and lower back. It's called muscle guarding.
Muscle guarding, like bracing yourself.
Exactly. But if you're chronically stressed, those muscles are always braced. They get constant signals to tighten up. They never fully relax.
So they just get exhausted and sore from being constantly on.
Exhausted, tight, inflamed. It leads directly to pain. Pain that starts in your head, maybe, but manifests physically in your back.
Okay, but hold on. If the stress is psychological, how can stretching or changing my diet fix that coiled spring? That feels like a disconnect for some people.
That's the crucial point. It's a feedback loop.
Yeah.
This is the big takeaway for you listening. Back pain isn't just physical. It's deeply neurological and emotional, too.
Okay. So you can't treat just one part.
You can't. The solution has to address that nervous system response. If you calm the stress, use targeted therapies for the nerve signals, then the physical tightness can actually release. You need to hit all three: physical, neurological, emotional.
That's a really different way of looking at it. It reframes the whole recovery process.
Yeah.
So if those are the causes, let's talk solutions. The good news is the body wants to heal.
Right? It absolutely does. We just need to give the right support. The sources identify 3 key pillars for natural healing.
Pillar number 1,
This one directly tackles that neurological muscle guarding issue we just talked about. It's neurotherapy or nerve activation.
Okay, neurotherapy.
hmm
How is that different from just popping a painkiller? If someone's in real pain right now, how does this feel like a real alternative?
Great question. Painkillers, muscle relaxers, they just mask the pain signal, right? They turn down the volume temporarily.
Neurotherapy, as described here, uses non-invasive techniques. Could be specific movements, maybe gentle stimulation, to actively modulate nerve activity. It's like retraining the nervous system not to overreact with pain signals.
Retraining the nerves. What does that actually do in the body?
Three main things. First, it helps regulate muscle tone, dialing back that involuntary guarding.
Mm.
Second, it improves blood flow to the area. Better blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrients, getting to the tissues that need repair.
Okay, that makes sense.
And third, it helps reduce inflammation naturally by calming the nervous system, shifting it out of fight or flight and towards rest and digest. It allows the body's own anti-inflammatory processes to work better. Muscles relax, healing can start.
So it's working with the body's systems, not just overriding them, much more proactive. Okay, pillar 1, nerve activation. What's pillar 2?
If the nerves are the wiring and the muscles are the structure, then pillar 2 is the fuel, healing foods for your spine or nutrition.
The you are what you eat applied to back pain.
Fundamentally, the sources are really clear on this. Your diet provides the literal building blocks to repair muscle, rebuild connective tissue, keep those spinal discs healthy. You can't rebuild with junk.
Makes sense. So let's get specific. What foods should people be adding to their plates?
Okay, number 1, omega-3 rich foods. Think salmon, walnuts, flax seeds. These fats are crucial for cell membranes and taming inflammation at a cellular level.
Omega-3s. Got it. What else?
Dedicated anti-inflammatory foods. Things like turmeric, its active compound, curcumin is amazing, berries, ginger. These directly fight inflammation pathways.
Turmeric, berries, ginger,
Yeah.
good stuff. And what about the actual bones and discs?
You need the basics. Calcium and vitamin D. Dairy like milk and yogurt are good sources, but also think about safe sun exposure for that vitamin D. If you're deficient, your body will steal from your bones, basically. Spinal health suffers.
Right. Now, the flip side, what we need to cut back on. This can feel overwhelming when you're already hurting.
The sources pinpoint 3 main culprits that actively increase inflammation systemically, which hits the spine hard. Those are sugar, fried foods, and caffeine.
Sugar and fried foods make sense. They're generally inflammatory. But caffeine?
Yeah, caffeine's a bit controversial. But in high amounts, it can interfere with mineral absorption needed for bones, and it can also ramp up nervous tension, kind of counteracting what we're trying to achieve with the neurotherapy pillar.
Okay. So if someone had to pick one thing to reduce first.
Definitely sugar.
Mm?
Cutting way back on added sugars probably gives you the biggest and fastest anti-inflammatory benefit.
Good practical tip. Okay, neurotherapy, nutrition. What's the third pillar?
It's one that often gets overlooked. Hydration.
Just drinking water.
Sounds simple, but it's vital. Remember those spinal discs? They're mostly water. Think of them like little jelly-filled cushions or sponges between your vertebrae.
Okay, like shock absorbers.
Exactly. They need water to maintain their height, their plumpness, their cushioning ability. Technically, it's about maintaining the volume of the nucleus pulposus, the gel center. If that dries out, the discs compress.
And compressed discs mean trouble.
Often, yeah. Less space, more pressure on nerves exiting the spine. That equals pain.
So how much water are we talking? Is the old 8 glasses a day rule enough?
The sources suggest aiming for half your body weight in ounces of water daily. So if you weigh 160 pounds, that's 80 ounces of water. That helps ensure those discs stay plump and flexible.
Half your body weight in ounces. Okay, that's a concrete target. So we've got the nerves, the fuel, the hydration. Now let's talk about moving the structure itself.
Right. This is where we actively combat the damage from sitting and imbalance. We need practical daily exercises, simple things you can do at home.
And the key is consistency, right? Morning and evening.
Consistency over intensity, definitely. The sources highlight 3 exercises. Do them twice a day, just a few minutes total, and they say you can feel a difference within a week.
Okay, lay them on us. First one.
The classic cat-cow stretch. Just 1 minute.
We've probably all seen that one. What's the right way to do it for back pain relief?
The key is slow, controlled movement synchronized with your breath. You inhale as you drop your belly, lift your chest and tailbone, that's the cow part, extending the spine. Then you exhale as you round your back up towards the ceiling, tucking your chin and tailbone, that's the cat part, flexing the spine. It's like creating a gentle wave motion. It mobilizes the vertebrae, gets blood flowing. Don't rush it.
Slow and deliberate. Got it. 1 minute cat-cow. What's next?
Also for 1 minute, the pelvic tilt.
How does that one work? You lie on your back, knees bent.
Yep. Feet flat on the floor. The movement is small. You gently press your lower back into the floor, flattening the arch. You're tilting your pelvis backwards slightly.
It feels subtle. What's it doing?
It's incredibly powerful for engaging your deep core muscles, particularly the transversus abdominis. Think of it as your body's natural corset. Strengthening that helps stabilize your lower back and the SI joint, which often gets painful due to those tight hip flexors we talked about.
So it's about activating those deep support muscles.
Yeah.
Okay. Pelvic tilt, 1 minute. And the third exercise.
This one connects the physical release with that stress reduction piece. Child's pose. Again, just for 1 minute.
Child's pose. Kneeling, forehead down, arms stretched out.
Exactly. It gives a lovely, gentle stretch and decompression to the lower back muscles and the fascia. That's the physical benefit.
And the stress relief part.
Just holding that position, letting your forehead rest on the floor, it's inherently calming. It signals relaxation to the nervous system. It's a direct way to help unwind that coiled spring of tension. A minute of active calming.
Cat-cow, pelvic tilt, child's pose, 1 minute each, twice a day. That sounds incredibly doable.
It really is. 3 minutes in the morning, 3 in the evening.
But those 6 minutes aren't enough on their own, right? We need to think about the other 23-odd hours. How do we integrate this into daily life, especially for desk workers?
Yeah, the lifestyle infrastructure is crucial. Posture at the desk is non-negotiable. Sit reasonably straight, feet flat on the floor. Get that screen up to eye level. No more hunching down to look at your laptop.
Avoid the forward head thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But honestly, the single most important thing, if you sit a lot, it's not the fancy chair.
What is it then?
It's breaking the stillness. You have to get up. Take a 2-minute walk break every single hour. Seriously, set a timer if you need to.
Every hour. Wow.
Movement is medicine. You can't counteract 8 hours of sitting with 1 hour at the gym later. You need frequent, small doses of movement throughout the day to keep blood flowing and stop those muscles from locking up.
2 minutes every hour. Okay. What about sleep? That's supposed to be recovery time.
Huge factor. Sleep position matters. The sources say sleep on your back or your side. If you're a side sleeper, put a pillow between your knees to keep your hips aligned and spine neutral.
And the big no-no.
Absolutely never on your stomach. Just don't do it. It forces your neck into a rotated position for hours and tends to arch your lower back too much. It basically undoes all the good work you're doing elsewhere.
Back or side, pillow between knees. Got it. So when we pull all this together, the neurotherapy, the food, the water, the specific exercises, the posture, the hourly walks, the sleep, it feels like it comes back to changing how we think about pain itself.
That's the fundamental shift, really. The core message we want you to hear is, pain is not your enemy.
It's not something to just shut up with a pill.
Exactly. It's not something to fear. It's your body sending you a message, a very important high-priority message saying, hey, pay attention. Something's not right here.
So the goal is to listen to the message and figure out why it's being said.
Precisely. Is it tension? Is it imbalance? Dehydration? Inflammation from food? If you listen, you can trace it back to the root cause and address that naturally.
That is such a powerful way to synthesize this deep dive. So for everyone listening who's been struggling with back pain, maybe for years the message is hopeful. Your body can repair itself.
It has an incredible capacity for healing.
Yeah.
You just need to provide the right conditions, the right tools.
And those tools are mind balance, managing that stress, that neurological tension, nutrition, giving your body the good stuff, avoiding the inflammatory triggers, and movement. Those simple daily exercises plus constant awareness of posture and breaking up sedentary time.
Mind, food, movement. The 3 pillars working together.
Which leads us to a final thought, something for you, the listener, to really mull over as you start applying this.
Yeah. If we agree that healing really starts with awareness, not with fear, then the question becomes, how can you get better at listening? How can you tune into those subtle signals your body sends, that little bit of stiffness, that mild tightness, that first hint of discomfort before they scream at you as full-blown pain?
Listening before it gets loud.
Exactly. The body gives plenty of warnings. This deep dive is about learning how to actually hear them and act on them.
Take care of your back. Listen to its signals, and it really will take care of you. Apply what you've learned. Commit to those few minutes of movement each day. Thanks for joining us.
Take care, everyone.